My name is Kim Jung, and I was born 1935 October. And my place was born was Pyeongbuk-do Yongbyon. I left there when I was 11 years old. In 1946, I came down to South Korea because my father was a gold miner and found out we have to run away from here, otherwise we won't survive because communist. We just left everything there, not even single stuff, just little clothes, but money. My father had a lot of money, just chest full of the 100won. That's just like $100 now, or maybe more. Yeah, so it's a full of money, but all brand new one because my father brought from the bank. Overnight, my mother put it the big pail with hot water, and whole family was just like washing, like soaking. Then it gets really soft. That was about March, winter, cold days, so we can make clothes out of the money. But they sew it up, all sew it up. And my mother, myself, and even the baby's blanket, we sew with all that money, That's only we brought it, but nothing else. We had to cross those parallel, 38 parallel, and we have to have a guide. So, our relative find a guide for us, and we went to his house for a couple of days, and he has to find the right time to cross the borderline. Then we whole family stayed, waited, and then a couple days later, okay, it's time to go. But it's midnight, really dark, and then I was at the 11-year-old, and my sister was about 5, the newborn baby. We was crossing the borderline, but it was so high and so dark, you can hear all of a gun shooting. It's Russian soldiers all over. So whatever they see, you just shoot them. So, we just, I don't know how we came, but just like sound of music. When I see them, the last part that they were coming to, free, that just like that. Finally, he said, "Oh, now we are free." My father doesn't know about business. He only, make a gold and sell it, and that's it. And people know my father has a lot of money. So all kinds of people, I said, buy this and buy that. Then soon, my father, whenever he goes away, something happens. Then came back, and then my mother said, "Where did you go?" Then my mother was pregnant again, couldn't do anything. Well, I bought a fish, about 5 big, ship of the Yeonpyeongdo, like jogi, fish.
Jogi.
Yes, fish. He bought a boat with a whole boat. By the time it came into the Incheon, all rotted. There's no ice, no, not just bought the whole, ship, 5 ships full of fish. It's all just rotted, and it just couldn't, take any money out of it. So in about 6 months' time, all gone. No money there. See, my mother never trusted him after, that happened. And my mother's like, now my mother started struggling, she sews a lot of, sewing, and buy army had a white sheet, go to the market and white sheet, and she cut it and then make an apron for the children. Then she wanted me to, put some design, and it was only 12-year-old, something like that. Then, gradually, our life is getting better because of my mother, really, really work hard, and then we moved to Sindang-dong in another place, and we bought a small store, and then from there, right in front of there is army base, and my mother now then bought the silk, and then she made a scarf. Then I have to also make some design and all that. So I didn't know any English, but okay, and thank you, Then I start selling all the scarves to army soldiers. My mother was really, really active at the politics. She was 서북 청년회 to find the communists. They group, and then my mother sent all the ladies, at that time, a lot of women have, some gwanguri, and then house to house they sell stuff. My mother asked, tell me which house has a lot of young guys stay there and all the something fishy going on, and let me know. So my mother sent over for a couple dozen of the women all over the town. Then there's a men's 허벅 청년회 has a really big one. So they, whatever comes, they just kill it. I think it's good or bad, but at that time, so my mother tell, those men's group, which house has meetings, what time, so many, which house, then they go evening, and they know what time they come. Then they get them, put in the sack, live one, dump into the Hangang River. Korean war started. It was June 25th. I was in a store, I stayed with my sister and all that. Then the motorcycle came, and then another was, communist soldier came, 인민군, and then he was asking my mother. But at the time, my mother wasn't there. So I don't know what my mother is. The minute I was saying that, then my mother coming into the gate. How are you? Everybody like that, Then she didn't know those came to get her. Then they were asking, who's she? So she's my mother. Oh, that's the one. Then she just, take her right there, to the motorcycle and then took her away. That was about 6 o'clock in the evening. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, nothing, nothing coming. So then neighbor came and then, oh, your mother was over there, like a police station. I saw her in there. So what can I do? And then my grandma said, take your sister. Tell them you brought the baby to feed from your mom. So, okay, then I piggybacked her and then went to police station, and the communist soldier said, what are you doing? So, oh, my mother is there, but my baby is not crying. So I was pinching her, like that. So I said, see, my baby sister so hungry, I cannot stop, stand it. So I just come and, feed her, But she keep on pinching, keep on crying. Then, okay, you stay right here. And he was taking baby to my mom. The minute he took baby to my mom, I just ran, and then came home, I thought maybe what can they do with, baby with my mother. So whole family just waiting, and then nothing happened. But after midnight, about 1 o'clock, we hear the motorcycle coming back. So everybody was, what happened? Then we looked at outside, and then my mother with the baby was coming in, putting it in home. So, the minute we saw, what happened? Oh, I tell whole thing lie, They knew exactly my mother was the one, but the high, officer came into the, police station, and who's that lady, girl? 동무, they said, what is that girl? And then my mother said, oh, please, dear, 선생님, I didn't do anything, and they got wrong person, I don't know anything about that. And then, then he was, scolding to them. You should get right person. She's so honest, and then with a baby sent her right home. But that was before midnight. I cannot go because it's then okay, take her to my motorcycle. So he brought he came with my baby and mom.
Car service.
Then the minute we arrived, my mom came packed. We had to run away. My name is Kim Jung-suk Chung, and this is my Korean American story.